Forget gurus. Forget anyone claiming to be an online business expert without going through the challenges of entrepreneurship themselves. The Real Money, Real Business podcast is here to prove the best insights in online business comes from your fellow online business builders. We dig into stories of entrepreneurs selling their business on the Empire Flippers marketplace so that you can learn how they made their business profitable, how they overcame obstacles, and what lessons they learned in their online journey. If you want to take your business and your knowledge to the next level, you've come to the right podcast. Let's get started.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the Real Money, Real Business podcast. We record these interviews so that potential buyers can learn more about the business and the seller to help them make an informed buying decision. If you would like to learn more about this business, including details like what type of business it is, how much revenue and profit it makes, and all of the assets included with the business, simply visit empireflippers.com/marketplace and search for this business's listing number, which you can find in the video thumbnail and in the description. Or if you're watching this on YouTube, you can click the link in the description to go straight to the listing. So without further ado, let's get into this interview. First up, let's learn a little bit about you. Can you tell us about your background in building and running online businesses?
I've been in the business scenery for quite some time now, previously owning different types of businesses. Being an architect by trade, I've always been passionate about design, so working on and developing new products was an easy fit for me. Ever since I first heard about the Amazon FBA business model, I was very intrigued as it combines my passion for business and design. This particular business was started almost 4 years ago and quickly became the main focus.
Why are you selling the business now instead of keeping it and growing it further?
There are multiple factors weighing in on the decision to sell. Although this business doesn't require too much time to manage, other projects have captured my attention and I plan to fully focus on them. On top of that, I enjoy searching for opportunities and working on developing new products, building them from scratch, and not necessarily growing and managing a big brand.
Can you describe the amount and the type of work that you do on this business to maintain it?
This business comprises of a series of different seasonal products which overlap to generate sales most of the year. Therefore, the amount of work needed for each is not constant, but rather has peaks at various times. On average, though, I am spending roughly 2 hours a week managing this business, mainly focusing on the occasional inventory orders and preparing for the upcoming season, keeping up with the competition, evaluate advertising campaigns, and overall checks to make sure everything is in order.
So, if you were to keep this business, what are some of the ways you would try to grow it?
In my opinion, there is a lot of room to grow. I would expand to more Amazon marketplaces as we mainly sell on Amazon US and only started to barely scratch the surface of the Canadian marketplace. At the same time, I would start working on different models with new design and features to capture more of what the niches have to offer. These niches are still growing. I would also diversify and start selling on other platforms like Walmart, Shopify, and so on. I think that this business would be a good fit for someone who has the ability and resources to quickly scale up.
Right. And what would you say are the biggest risks with this business that buyers should be aware of?
As in the case of a lot of Amazon FBA businesses, the biggest potential risks mainly revolve around failing to stay on top of everything, not monitoring competition, or not staying up to date on Amazon's constant changes.
How much support are you willing to offer the buyer who acquires this business?
For a smooth transition, I am willing to offer the buyer full support for 30 days, a period of 90 days with a limited support of 4 hours per week, and up to 1 year with just written support through messages or emails.
Got it. And regarding the sale of the business, would you agree to a non-compete?
Having built this business from the ground up, knowing the level of effort needed to develop these products and also their advantages and growth opportunities, I definitely would not want to compete against it. Of course, I commit to a non-compete, but only on these products or product niches, not the main categories, as they are very large and comprising of different products.
Are you open to negotiating something like an earn-out agreement?
Mainly because this is a small sale, I'm not really inclined to accept an offer with an earn-out agreement at this time.
Okay, final question. If you had to put yourself in the shoes of a buyer, why is your business a business worth buying?
The niches around which this business is built are consolidated, on an upward trend, and so are the products. Therefore, the growth opportunities are tremendous. On one hand, the total sales volume can be increased, and so is the number of product models. On the other hand, I have just finished testing on Canada Marketplace, and the results have far outreached my expectations in both sales volumes and profit, making it an instant point of growth. Furthermore, our line of products has a big margin, which allows it to withstand difficult times, like recession for example, while still being profitable. Adding that to the fact that everything about this business is already put in place and needs only a small amount of time to manage, makes it an ideal candidate.
All right, everyone, thanks for listening. To learn more and see if this business is still for sale, head over to empireflippers.com/marketplace and search for this business listing number, which you can find in the video thumbnail and description. Or if you're watching this on YouTube, click the link in the description to go straight to the listing. Once you've unlocked this listing, you'll find everything you need to know about this business. So, thanks for joining us. See you next time.